Greetings. Welcome to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well today. It's rather warm outside, so if you hear my air conditioner, I apologize for that. And if you hear music in the background, that's YouTube approved music, because I wanted to have something to listen to while I'm doing this presentation. Because today we're talking about model cars. Another one of my hobbies. I know computers, electronics, model cars, real cars, you know, just usual hobbies. These are models that I built prior to and after I had my stroke in 2016. So I'm going to try to get back into doing some modeling. I got out of it for 4 years. Don't know why, I just kind of quit. Burn out, I guess, I don't know. Life things, what can I say? So I'm going to get back into a group build for Chris Cortell. We'll talk about that in another video. But today I want to talk about the 1989 C1500 Chevrolet Longbed Junkyard, I call it. Because when I bought this, I bought it off of eBay as a junkyard. Oops, wrong direction. All it was a frame, a tub, and a hood and a cab. I mean, it was a mess. It sat in a purple pond for a long time. We're going to start out with this slideshow with new wheels. So as you see, these are dualies. By the way, I got these off of eBay, and this gentleman is no longer selling there, so don't know how to get any more of those. So I'm going to talk, kind of flip through these pictures. There's 168 of them. I'll stop and kind of talk about some of the important ones, I guess, and kind of give the overview of what I did, because back when I did this in 2016, I wasn't doing videos, just pictures on Facebook. And by the way, Grandpa Marks, this is your video, dude, or one of them. I was lucky I found my old phones and got all the images that I did not put on Facebook, because Facebook made a 10,000 long file name of letters and numbers. So these are the original pictures. Just want to clarify that. So this is the bottom side of the chassis. Like I said, we'll just kind of flip through these. There's my old goggles. There, I'm cutting off the edges of the chassis right here. And there's the back of the cab. This is after it came out of the purple pond, so it did pretty good. I'm adding a strip across the back here. And this will be apparent later on. And there's kind of what it's going to look like. And this did have an engine in it. And yeah, I got purple pond too. And there's the engine after reworking it. And here are this, I'm making spark plug wires and a distributor. Yeah. And as you can see, I'm setting it up for a long box. And this is all going to be scratch built. And then I'm starting to mock it up and get the wheel openings how I like them. Now we're building the side walls, and this is the header panel. And there's the two sides with the wheel openings cut out. Some of these pictures may not be in order, so I apologize for that. I did not go through and reorder the numbers. These are as I took the pictures. If you follow the date down here at the bottom. Like I said, I'm just going to flip through these kind of quickly. And there we're making the cabinets, as you can see. And there's the engine wired up. Now these wires are not in the right firing order, so give me a break. And they're made out of network cable, Ethernet. I'll get the right words in a minute. Like I said, some of these pictures are not in the right sequence order, but there they are. And I made a hose because I didn't have a hose. Now we're working on the bed again. We got the back panels kind of get things mocked up to see how it works. Now you can see why I cut the sides off, and there's a panel for the cab to sit on because it was connected to the bed originally. So I had to have a way to hold the back of the cab up. And this is just looking at the back end of it. More thinking, more mocking. As you can see, we're making a service bed. Got a hose drill so we can start pounding out the doors. Yes, we're going to have doors, and they're going to open. There's the beginning of making of the door. I used evergreen tubing and paper clips. Yeah, paper clips. A guy on my Facebook group, when I was on Facebook, suggested taking a small sand piece of plastic, scoring it, and making the dimples like some doors have. I looked at it, I didn't care for it. I went with the flat doors. As you can see, we're still working on doors. And this is where I was getting ready to cut the wheel openings out. Now we're mocking up the end plates for the taillights. And this is, prior to cutting out doors, I was figuring all the P's and Q's. Trying to keep the doors because they're not all cut the same. Anybody that cuts out doors knows they're not all going to be the same. So I did numbering system and arrows and all kinds of things to keep track of everything. This is the driver's side, that's the gas door. Cutting these out are very tedious. You have to watch it. You don't score past here. Otherwise, you got a lot of body work. And we're moving right along on that. Now we're starting to glue things together. I don't know how these pictures got out of order. Who knows? It's cameras. You can see down here by the date, now it's 2017, so it's worked on this. It took a long time to do this. Like I said, I've never done this before. This was the first time. With a lot of help from different groups and on Facebook and different people I followed on YouTube. A lot of encouragement out there, guys and gals. There's the fuel box. That goes right there. Shows me putting it in. You can see where it's hanging. Didn't say I was a good photographer. And there's a tube to put the fuel in. Like I said, I'm just kind of zooming through these. This is my workbench, and it's pretty much the way it is today as it was 4 years ago. Maybe a little messier. Now we're putting the boxes together. And this is for the back of the bed to fasten to. You'll see after a while. And yes, we're going to have cabinets with shelves. And this piece here is what it's going to set on. So when I glue it all together. And there's the shelves. Ta-da! Now we're putting outside skins on, looks like. And this gentleman is still in business because I just ordered some more stuff from him. These are door handles and deck plate. Diamond plate, what do you want to call it? He's called it tread plate. And there we're installing the tread plate. And that stuff is hard to cut too. It's not regular styrene. And there's a mock-up of the cab and stuff. You can see it didn't come out totally unscathed out of the purple pond. There's still some leftovers. I mean, that thing was bad. You can see the difference in the color. I can see how it's all sitting. Don't know that one. Now we're putting the so we're gluing it down. That's what we're doing. Here we're making tail lights, and these lights here are out of my stash. I think they're off of the 064 Chevy. Or Mercury, one of the two. Poke down here in the comments if you know. Like they were in the old boxes of stuff I've been drugging around for 40 years. And there's where I'm putting the rear plate in. And this is for a surprise. And there's a surprise, a tailgate. And it's a working tailgate. Yes, I made my own hinges. Never done that before either. Everything on this build's a first. So if this old man can do it, anybody can, I guess. Well, I had a lot of help from Chris Chapman and Mr. Cranky and Joe Collins, a bunch of all the old guys. A lot of them aren't here anymore. Or on YouTube either. We're making bezels there. I like this whole punch set. It's really, really nice. And now we're putting in tail lights, and these are headlight buckets. And these red lenses are from a bunch of junk part boxes I bought off of eBay. fire department, fire trucks, things like that. And there's the primers I use. Now we're making side marker lights. We're sanding down the side panel hinges, making them square instead of round. And now we're fitting one of the doors. That's the back side. Outside skin on the door. And we're locking up the handles. There's Don's information. Like I said, he's on eBay still. Don Miles Models. Installing doors. Like I said, they all work too. A lot of filling and sanding. I use like red putty. Just like regular body working. I even use some Bondo on this eventually. I don't use that model stuff. I bought some of it and I just didn't care for it. I just went and got some regular Bondo, small can of it. And there's the cab all primered up. We're starting to primer things, getting things ready to go. There's the box all primered up. Made hooks for chains. A tow hook. We fixed the places on here to put the pins in, hold the tailgate shut for chains. We're fitting in the fender wells. Yeah, I put in our fender wells. Just a flat styrene. Put them in there in between the curves. There's the first coat of paint. That's the color of it. A lot more filling and sanding. Get rid of them cracks. And there's the wheels and everybody getting painted. I like those dually wheels. Too bad the gentleman's not around anymore. So we put a black stripe down here across the bottom and here. The door handle's black. And under the hood's black. And I did not do any detailing. Got the handles all painted silver. There's the tires. Don't remember where I got the tires from the same guy. And then this happened. Da da da. Yep. I knocked it off the bench. It landed upside down, and that's a Makita battery it was taped to. And it was taped to the back side here, and that's what happened to the top. A tragedy. A major one. I thought, well, I could glue it back together. And I did try. But as you can see what it's looking like. It was 99.9% ready to go. I was getting ready to put the glass in it. That's all it needed was to put the glass in it, put the hood on it, and it was done. Da-da-da-dum. Yeah, we put marker lights there too. Oh well. So we went on and finished the chassis and the engine, and then we got some more styrene in. There was a guy on Facebook I was buying it off of in bulk. You can see I tried to see if I could put it back together. In the end, my friend from Canada, Paul, made this rear bumper, and he sent me another cab. And this bottle of silver right here is 30 years old. That's from my original model paint I bought when I was probably 19 or 20. I just added more center to it and BBs and stirred the hell out of it. And it still functions, it still works. Because that's what I painted this bumper with. Here we're making a reese hitch after we got the bumper mounted. Made mud flaps. But start of an exhaust system, I think. It's been so long since I've done this, I don't remember everything, okay? Now we're making a ball for the reese hitch. Ta-da! There it is. And yes, it works. And there's the reason for the tabs on the bumper. Because technically this has no frame. And here we're making shackles. Because if I put these in the original spot, it was so low that the bumper was dragging, literally. It was slammed to the ground, like the way the guys like to do it nowadays. No. Needed a radiator. Didn't have a radiator, didn't come with one. So I made one. This one didn't fit. This was out of another model. The fan I had was bigger. As you can see, this was a little bigger area. Some lights that never got on there. There's the new cab all painted up. Yeah. As you can see, I tried fixing it. It did a number on the corners. I just wasn't happy with the pillars. But I did put primer on it to see what it was going to look like. And it's not too bad. You can still see it across here, so I decided I'll just use the one Paul sent me. Yeah, and there's that trailer I bought when I was 17 years old. It's one of those see-through haulers. They still sell them today. More about that later. I can see the chains. This is a necklace. I bought a necklace at the dollar store. Yeah, took some wire, made little hooks. There's a new cab all painted up. And now we're back to number one. We'll show some other pictures here directly of the finished product. So I'll be right back. I thought I had them in this group. Wrong. Well, we're back. We found the pictures. We put them in the wrong folder. Not too bad looking for a cab and a bucket, a frame, and a grill. Of course, we had the bed too. And that was all there was to it. It was a painted up mess. Yeah. Sat in a purple pond for about a week, scrubbing in between. But this is what we come up with. with a scratch-made bed with a functional tailgate. We use a Tamiya clear stuff to make the lights and accent the bow tie there, as they call it. So we can zoom in there. I hope it didn't make anybody sick. And we washed these with a little bit of white watered down. And of course we black washed the grill. And like I said, the door's open. There's nothing inside the cabinets because I never got around to finishing it actually. There's supposed to be, you know, some things in there. And like I said, you know, it has shelves. There's another picture of the front end. And like there's the whole back end's all scratch made. Of course, you know, except for the tail lights. Necklace for the chains. Network cat wire for the hooks. Lots of old parts, new parts, homemade parts. Here's the bottom. This was the engine block that came with it, I come to think of it. It had heads, no intake. I made the tailpipe. I made this exhaust pipe from here up. This was out of something else. I have no idea what it was, but it fits, so there it is. You can see why I cut down the sides of the frame, or chassis. Raise the springs up on the backs so they have ground clearance. These are all homemade marker lights. I made those. Painted them silver and used a Tamiya clear red. And there's some yellow ones on the front. Yeah, you can't see them. They're right down there. So not bad for a junkyard / glue bomb. Like I said, I never really totally got around to finishing it because there's supposed to be the ceiling tanks and an air compressor and a welder. You know, it's a service truck. But it turned out pretty good for what it is, or what it started out to be. So there's the end. I want to thank you folks for watching. Mark over at Grandpa Mark's YouTube channel. This is for you, buddy. Well, it's for everybody. I've been working on this for a while. Thankfully, I found all the phones and the pictures were still on the phones. Because what I had was a few pictures that I posted on Facebook. And they were no indiscernible order either, but at least mine were a little better because they had a date stamp on them. So thank you for watching. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Be kind to your neighbors. You never know when you're going to see them again. Take care. Bye-bye.